Welcome back to Droffats TV, your home for championship boxing news. On Saturday, February 7th, the world's eyes turned to the M&S Bank Arena in Liverpool for a high-stakes featherweight clash that promises pure fireworks. We got undefeated local hero Nick the Wrecking Ball. He's 23-0-1, 13 KOs, is set to make his fourth defense of his WBA featherweight world title. Standing across from him is former two-division champion Brandon the Heartbreaker Figueroa, 26-2-1, 19 KOs, who is crossing the Atlantic to reclaim his status as a world champion. Figueroa holds a significant height advantage, standing nearly 8 inches taller than Nick Ball, who's only 5'2". But let's not forget, Nick Ball already chopped down a tall tree in Ray Vargas 2 or 3 years ago, so that shouldn't be a problem. Along with the height, Figueroa boasts a massive 7-inch arm reach advantage over the champion Nick Ball. The Heartbreaker, he brings a little bit more power to the ring with the 73% knockout ratio compared to Nick Ball's 57%. He's also more seasoned pro, having debuted in 2015 and logged 40 more professional rounds than Nick Ball. However, Nick Ball has enjoyed a meteoric rise, maintaining a relentless pace in and out of the ring. Ball, he fights roughly every 4 months and 20 days, whereas Figueroa averages a fight every 8 months and 18 days. Ball is coming off a massive unanimous decision win over Sam Goodman in Saudi Arabia last August. Listen, man, some people felt like that fight was closer than that and should have been a draw at the most, and that Sam Goodman does deserve a rematch. Me, for one, I do feel that way as well. That fight was a draw. I don't know if Sam Goodman's still at 126 or if he's moved up to 130, but he does deserve a rematch against Nick Ball at some point. But nonetheless, let's focus on this fight. Figueroa's last appearance saw him take a unanimous decision win over Joet Gonzalez in July of last year. For the champion, the mission is simple. Close the distance, pressure Figueroa all fight. Ball, that's what he's known for, his suffocating high volume style. And he'll need to neutralize, Figueroa's reach by going to the body early and often with liver shots, stab jabs. But Figueroa, he isn't your typical tall fighter. He thrives in close quarters, meaning he could fight in a phone booth. And he plans, at least going from the press conference, he said he plans to break the will of the champion Nick Ball on his home soil. Man, that's a lot of tough talk. Figueroa can establish the jab and keep Ball at range. It could be a long night for the Liverpool native, but if they decide to trade in the middle of the ring and in the pocket, someone is likely to hit the canvas. And to me, Figueroa hasn't looked good in his last 2 outings versus Joet Gonzalez and versus Cool Boy Steph, and he might be on the decline. To me, I got Nick Ball stopping Figueroa. I mean, we're talking, to me, Nick Ball, he holds the edge in footwork, power, clean and effective punches, effective aggressiveness, got the better jab, and he'll jab to the body, give you the stab jab to the abdomen. Ring generalship, I'll probably say it's a tie. These guys have a lot of experience in championship fights. And the defense, to me, both guys do get hit a lot, but to me, the deep defensive edge goes to Nick Ball just because of that high guard. So if I'm Team Figueroa, I'm saying go to the body early and often of Nick Ball because he will be in that high guard. But I'm not going to say it's going to be easy work, but I got Nick Ball just eventually beating him up, breaking him down, getting a stoppage maybe in the 10th or the 11th round. As far as what's next for Nick Ball, to me, he should look to unify either against El Divino or Angelo Leo. But remember, Nick Ball has the edge. He can sell seats, put butts in seats in Liverpool, at least 10,000 to 15,000 people. So he will be the A side when it's time to unify against any of the champions, in the featherweight division at 126. And for any of the contenders as well, I know Shushu Carrington does want to fight him, but keep in mind, Shushu has never headlined his own event. So if he is successful January 31st and becomes the new WBC champion, he will have to go to Liverpool to fight Nick Ball to try and unify the belts. And for that matter, he would have to go to Mexico to fight Espinoza. He would have to go to, Albuquerque, New Mexico to fight Angelo Leo. The reality is Shushu doesn't put butts in seats, whereas the other champions, they have at least headlined their own event, whether it's their home country or their home city. But this is just how I see the boxing world. Leave your comments down below, smash the like button, and subscribe to Droffats TV.